Oh, thank you so much for allowing me in your home and coming to your home to do the visit. How are you feeling today?
Thank you so much for coming. I'm so sorry about the house. It's a little bit messy. I try to clean up. It's been a week. It's been a week.
Okay. Well, since you bring up it being a week, I just want to go over your feelings mentally and physically, and about your family. You have any questions before we get started?
I mean, are we gonna be talking about everybody that's living in my household?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So tell me a little bit about your job. Does it bring you a lot of stress?
Well, I'm a nurse and I work from home, but I also go places and everything. And by the end of the shift, I'm wore out. Because after the shift, I still got stuff to do for my family. I do everybody's taxes, some paperwork, stuff here and there. I'm usually the glue for the family. So by that time, I'm having half a bottle of wine. So
Okay. So your job and your family's bringing you stress.
yes, I would say extreme stress.
How are your family members doing then?
I have two girls. The oldest, she lives with me. The youngest, she's out in college right now. She goes to Winston State. I'm so proud of her. She's becoming a nurse.
Oh.
Thank you. Then my mother-in-law, she lives with me. Unfortunately, my husband passed away. And I would confide in him for everything and I would keep it together, but lately it's been becoming really difficult because he's gone. So.
Yeah. Well, I see that you occasionally go to therapy. How have you been feeling about therapy?
I haven't been doing that.
Really?
Why? I can talk to anybody for free. There's no point of me going to therapy.
Do you feel that it is the therapist that you chose? Maybe, possibly?
I honestly don't know. I really don't know. I'm not really the biggest fan of therapy.
You just feel like it's a waste of money.
I just feel like it was a waste of money. I didn't feel like I was getting the root to my problems. I felt like I was getting nothing. I felt like I was just talking to her like I talk to anybody else.
Okay. Well, I can give you information about local widow support groups in the area. They do sisterhood and just support each other, lift each other up. They do little outings, picnics, other types of things. It's great to grieve with people who understand where you're coming from.
Maybe I need the support of someone knows where I'm coming from.
Right.
I don't feel like the lady knew what she was doing.
Feel like you couldn't relate. She couldn't relate to you.
Yeah, at all.
Okay. I also recommend staying active, whether it's a quick little walk around the neighborhood or maybe a workout class at the YMCA. How do you feel about that?
I'll do a quick little walk. I don't know about the why.
Yeah, the Y and the support group are free, but the YMCA has a fee. It's usually about $35 a month, depending on the tiered membership you get.
$35? I bet it would look like Megan Thee Stallion, honey.
So you're gonna start taking some walks around the neighborhood in the evening?
Yes.
I see that you all have a pet dog. Will you take the dog out?
You know what? Her name is Danger. She's the best, so I might as well.
That's sweet. Yes, both of you can go out for a little walk. Staying active is good while you're grieving, and it's good to try to prevent depression. It keeps you from staying in the house, especially if you're working from home. Do you have any questions so far?
Well, how much being active do I have to be? Do I have to do this walking every day?
You don't have to do it every day. I would recommend every day, maybe about 30 minutes or so. But you can do it every other day, maybe 3-4 times a week. It's really up to you how long you want to walk and what days you want to go for.
Okay.
Any more questions? So I see you and your daughter both have hypertension and sleep apnea. Are you both adhering to your medication plan?
I'm adhering great. I'm a great patient. It's her that she's the problem. She doesn't really take her medication. I tell her all the time, you need to take your medication so you can be okay. You don't want to, what is it? Is it high blood pressure? That's what it is, right?
Yes.
I told her you don't want to have high blood pressure. And it's just always a conversation I have to have with her.
Has she ever said why she doesn't want to take it?
Child, I don't know.
You don't know?
She's her own person. She's a grown adult. I just have to guide her.
Okay. Well, I'll probably set a follow-up appointment with her to talk about her medication adherence because we don't want her hypertension to get out of control.
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk about you and your sleep apnea. Have you been using your CPAP every night?
Don't get mad at me, but I use it occasionally.
Have you been feeling fatigued when you don't use it?
I have, and it reminds me that I need to use it. It's just I keep forgetting to. What is it? Don't you gotta start it before I use it? I just forget, and by the time I get ready for bed, I'm like,
Just get in the
get in the bed.
Well, we really want you to try and use your CPAP to treat your sleep apnea. Untreated sleep apnea can lead to depression. It can even lead to diabetes and concentration and memory problems if it's untreated for a long period of time. So we want you to keep up with your CPAP. Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
So just try to, maybe set an alarm around your bedtime so you can start to unwind and have all your steps, like maybe a nighttime routine. Maybe your shower, skincare lotion, start your machine, put the water. And then when you put your mask on, make sure you have a seal around the nose so it's just straight air going in.
Okay.
And make sure you feel the mist air. We don't want just dry air going in.
Okay, that's misty. Okay.
So don't forget to put your distilled water in there.
Okay.
But you're not having any trouble with the fitting of the mask or how to work the machine, are you?
Well, now that you explained to me one more time, I think I probably forgot a couple of steps. It's been dry, so I've had some irritation, so that's also a reason why I've stopped. But now that I know, use distilled water. I've been using tap water.
Oh yeah, no. We don't want to use tap water. Tap water can have amoebas in it. It's pretty scary once you use distilled water. Distilled water is clean.
Okay.
I'm gonna email some resources. Every resource I'm gonna recommend to you, I'm gonna email to you at the end of the appointment. So give me a paper pamphlet because they're easy to lose.
Okay.
So I'm gonna add that to the list of resources I'm gonna send to you. So I'm gonna send it's like a manual, not by the manufacturer, but by us on how to use your CPAP every night and what you need to take care of it.
Okay.
So you already brought up your alcohol use. Dr. M also told me that he used an assessment tool, found that you want to control this problem, but you're just having trouble with it. Can you tell me more about the alcohol use?
Okay. So like I said, I drink a half a bottle a day. Then on Saturday, my husband used to take me out on dates. So when I think about him, I just drink the whole bottle. My favorite one is Moscato, so that's what keeps me going.
So, has your family noticed this behavior?
Yes. I say yes agitatedly because they've been very aggressive with me. They have been just really hateful spirited. They'll steal my bottle, they'll hide my bottle, they'll do everything under the sun. But I explained to them, I just need something to relax, y'all. They don't know the stress that I'm under. They don't know what I've been dealing with. So
they've just been a little aggressive.
Yes.
Have you or they tried to sit down and talk about it?
When they do try to talk about it, it's just the same old thing over and over again. I don't see the point of having a conversation. I know what I need to do. It's my business. I don't know why people want to be in my business. I'm not in theirs, but they allow me to be in their business, and I have to fix everybody else's business.
Okay. I understand your frustrations. I can understand where both of you are coming from. Y'all have your different views about it. I see in your chart that you all are usually close-knit. Y'all get support from each other with all of you losing family members and loved ones. Y'all have become very close-knit. And maybe your alcohol use has caused a little separation a little bit. And that's why it's caused a little friction. So I'm going to recommend family therapy. I know how you feel about therapy, but family therapy has been proven to work. There are also, just like AA meetings, they have a version of AA meetings for families where you all can just both tell your feelings in a controlled environment, with other people there. Sometimes you need a mediator between families. There'll be mediators there, there'll be other families, you all can talk about it there. How do you feel about that?
I'm gonna try because I do miss the relationships with my family. It's been a struggle recently. It's just really been a struggle. I'm willing to take the steps. I am willing to take the steps. It's not, I'm coming off this way because it's just been really hard. It's been really stressful. And I do want to change and I do want to take the steps, but you know, I'm glad that you're here so I can have that help with the trying to go through this and everything. I didn't know that AA has these programs, so I'm glad.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that you're considering a family therapy for this. So also with alcohol use, have you ever heard of any medications for sobriety? Would you be interested in those?
You know, I have issues with like all these pills and everything, but being that I have to take the steps, I'm willing to take the medication. It's gonna be temporary medication, right? Like I don't have to take it the rest of my life.
Well, I'm going to talk to your doctor about it. I just wanted to see if you would be willing to take a medication if you wanted to take that treatment route. So I just wanted to assess how you feel about different treatments like therapy, medication, you know. But medications for sobriety, it would reduce your craving for alcohol, and if you were to drink alcohol, it would make you sick. So you just wouldn't want to drink it again.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Okay.
So I'll talk to your doctor about that. You know, I'm just trying to assess what treatment options you're comfortable with.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about that?
Is the pill big? I can't swallow big pills.
We have many forms for it, so
Okay.
when you talk to your doctor, y'all can go over, you know, whether you want a pill or a liquid.
Okay.
So, lastly, is your mother-in-law coping well with her recent diagnosis of COPD?
That's a whole other thing. She don't. She just walking around, barely being able to breathe.
Oh.
She just wheezing. She'll go walk over. She'll be right here, walking to the dishes, washing dishes. Why are you out of breath washing the dishes? Ugh.
Did she not use her oxygen?
No.
No? Okay. I'm gonna try and make a follow-up visit with her also.
Yeah. She's just. She says she's embarrassed, but I'm not understanding what she's embarrassed about. You need oxygen. What do you? Is oxygen or no oxygen? Just take the oxygen.
Yeah, I'm gonna set a follow-up visit with her in the home. Maybe if she's at home, she'll be more comfortable to tell me what's really going on. You know, her real feelings. She's able to say that she's embarrassed. So maybe we can talk about it, and I can try to get her to use her oxygen.
Yeah, maybe you should talk to her one-on-one when we're not there.
Yeah.
Maybe she's too embarrassed to tell us what's going on because clearly she just does not want to use it. I don't know why.
Okay, I'll set an appointment with her also. Lastly, we're gonna start wrapping up. So I wanted to know, do you have a blood pressure monitor here since both of you all have hypertension?
I have one, but I think it broke. Does it use batteries or do I just plug it up?
It uses batteries.
Okay.
We have some at the health department. I'll grab one, and I could bring it back, or you could come to the health department. I can give one to you. So I want you to monitor your blood pressure, you and your daughter.
Okay.
You can take it as often as you want. You can take it every day. You can take it once a week. You know, however often you want to take it. But I just want you to put it in a log. So I want you to both have a journal, and it's just your blood pressure journal. So every time you take your blood pressure, you're gonna put the date, the time, and then the reading. Okay. Especially with your daughter not taking her medication appropriately, I want her to have a journal. And you know, a journal helps to notice any jumps in your blood pressure, especially if we need to change your medication.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me about that?
I'm just so worried about everyone. Like now talking about this, I'm becoming overwhelmed. It's making me need another bottle of wine. You're making me need another bottle of wine right now.
No. I'm gonna set up appointments with everyone so that you don't have to stress out about it. I have all their phone numbers, and I'm gonna come to the home so you don't have to stress about making sure your mother-in-law gets there. So just come to the home, you know.
Okay.
Make it comfortable, make you all comfortable, so you can do things you can do, take care of yourself. And I'm gonna do follow-up appointments with them. We can just do follow-up appointments with all of you every time I come.
Okay.
How does that sound?
That sounds good. Well, how often are you coming? Because I'm not too sure if my eldest is gonna really adhere to all these things, since she doesn't want to take her medicine.
Since I want to get you started on therapy, I was going to call you all after this, and maybe in a month or so,
Okay.
whenever you all are free, whenever you think you'll be home, all three of you, and make a follow-up visit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna email all my recommendations for you. So we're gonna have recommendations about. It's gonna show you about how to create a blood pressure journal. It's gonna be about medication adherence for your daughter. I'm gonna give you a little pamphlet about CPAP. You know how to use it, how to clean it, what you need for it. You know the dangers of using tap water. I'm gonna put in some information about sleep apnea. You know, not treating it, and hypertension. What happens if you don't treat it? I'm gonna also put in about your group therapy, your family therapy, and the group, the widow group. I'm gonna put that in there also. It's better than pamphlets to me because people can lose pamphlets very easily. Go to the junk drawer. Yeah, it just be in your purse, or it ends up in a junk drawer, or you're cleaning the house and you throw it away and just forget about it. So I'm gonna email it to you. Can you confirm your email for me?
Yes, it is Miss O is bosslady@gmail.com.
Okay. All right. I have the right email. I'm gonna email them electronically in a few, probably when I get back to the health department, make sure I have all the information.
Okay.
And I'll be calling in a few days to set up our follow-up. Is that okay?
Yes, I thank you so much. You
No
know,
problem.
I was stressed, but now that you explained this whole setup for me, I think that it's gonna go well. My family's gonna be better.
Yes, well, I will get better. And I thank you for trusting me.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Miss O.
Thank you.